Hey racers, John Racer 3 here today, back for another video, and that time has come. I make these videos every single year. You guys know what you clicked on. This is my haul from the 2024 Matchbox convention. I picked up a ton of stuff at this convention, some really cool stuff, some really old stuff, and I just wanted to share it with you guys and have a chance to open some of these cars because I think these cars are very much worth it. And I'm going to be opening a lot of them, including the super treasure hunts, on the video today. As you can see, if I zoom out here, we've got my pocket car. First of all, we got a Ferrari 456 GT. This is an old Matchbox casting that I absolutely love. This was in my pocket for the whole time, and it's one of the first cars that I purchased. But I also purchased all of these cars here, and even some special stuff on my left here. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into it. Here's everything that I got. Now, to start off with what I got, I'm going to start off with the dinner model. For those of you guys who don't know, every single time there's a Matchbox convention, you basically buy a ticket to a dinner where they announce all of the new Matchbox cars that are going to be coming out in the next couple years. And this year, I was able to get the 1957 Ford Custom 300 dinner model, as you can see on the top there. Matchbox did something a little different this year and just went ahead to and announced what the casting would be before the actual dinner. This is the first year that they did this, I'm pretty sure. And if I'm being honest, I was a very big fan of just waiting in line for the dinner and then just letting the anticipation build for what the model's gonna be. I thought it was super hype, and I believe everyone else thought so as well. But this year they just went ahead, announced it early, and you were able to pick it up before the dinner. So still a very good looking model. I always take my models off of these plates and then put them on my Matchbox display. So I think this will also make a very good addition. I like the model itself. I think it looks really cool with the 22 logo on there and those red wheels. I think the dinner model looks great. I just wish the presentation was a little more climactic, you could say. So that's the first thing that I'm going to show off to you guys. Second thing is another thing from the organizers of the Matchbox convention. We have a mystery box. This was given to me by Michael Geralda. As you can see, I bought it for $5, and I was like, all right, $5. See what we have in this mystery box. And if you guys don't know, I opened this up already on Michael's Instagram. Make sure you check that out. But I mean, like, we got a bunch of stuff. We got magnets, we got stickers, we got more stickers, more magnets. We got some postcards, which is some really cool stuff, all signed by Michael Geralda himself. Very cool. And then we got 6 Aldar 58 design diecasts, and these are all fire themed. So as you can see, we have some Matchbox Fire Chief livery designed cars, which I think looks super cool. We've got some fire engine stuff from the Matchbox Fire Department. I think that's pretty cool. And then we also got some more fire trucks here. I believe this is the same model, just with some different paint, and I think it looks really cool. So a really awesome mystery box. Thank you, Michael, for doing that. And let's take a look at the next thing I got. This is probably the most expensive thing I purchased the whole trip. We have a Hot Wheels Video Racer micro camera car. Now, I had one of these when I was super young. This came out in around 2011, I believe, and this is the only camera that rides on Hot Wheels track. I guess you can't really see it. The only camera that rides around Hot Wheels track, which in 2011 was a pretty big deal. I guess nowadays they have GoPro cars and cars where you can attach a GoPro and then race it down the track. But back in 2011, this is all we had. This is what Hot Wheels, young Hot Wheels creators like me, all we really had if we wanted to get some footage of cars going down the track. So I decided to pick this up. I will probably unbox it in a future video, or it might go back up for sale for someone who needs it a little bit more than I do, because I have another version of it. It came out in 2 colors. It came out in the silver and red and black, and then it also came out in like a black and neon green, which I believe I have. And I think this thing is just super cool. I will probably make a whole nother video about this video racer, but it was super awesome to get something that's super nostalgic from especially my childhood of being a Hot Wheels collector. So this was an incredible find. And now let's go ahead and get started with some of the other die casts that I found. And I found a lot of chase pieces, actually. at this convention, starting off with an instant purchase for me. This is the Ryan Blaney Cup Series champion car, but in liquid color as a chase piece. So if I zoom in here, you can see that Spectra Flame paint just looks absolutely incredible. I was at the track when Ryan Blaney won his championship in Phoenix, and he's one of my favorite NASCAR drivers, so I thought it was only fitting to get this chase piece because I can never find them myself. And it's just an absolutely amazing looking casting. The yellow, the Spectra Flame, it just looks super good. And on top of this Ryan Blaney chase car, I actually also got another chase car. This was a gift from my buddy Hot Wheels Tournaments, who comes to the convention with me every year, and he found this and gave it to me as a thanks for making the drive. So I appreciate that. Thank you and shout out to him. He posts a lot of Matchbox content on his channel, which I will link in the description if you guys are interested in seeing more about what Matchbox is up to. But I'm going to go ahead and open the Spartan Truex Jr. 2022 Wave 9 chase car. And this one also has the Spectra Flame yellow with the DeWalt color scheme on this thing, and it's just another absolutely fantastic casting. I'm loving the chase pieces with the next gen car on these NASCAR diecast. I want to start collecting more NASCAR diecast, but it's just hard for me to find all the new waves. So Lionel, if you're watching this, expect a message from me soon. So yeah, this is what I got for NASCAR. Pretty happy about that. And in recent years, I've gotten a lot of old NASCAR diecast. Didn't do that this year, and I only stuck with these two cars. Next up, let's get into some of the Matchbox castings I was able to find. I found this Matchbox Collector's Bugatti Devo. Now, I am trying to be a completionist when it comes to the Bugatti Devo Matchbox casting, and this was the only variation of the Devo which I had not found yet. It's got rubber tires and everything, and I think it just looks absolutely stunning. Take a look at that matte blue paint, just looks incredible. We got the French flag colors on the bottom right next to the front wheels, and this casting just looks so clean. It is my favorite casting, and I think that's very apparent when it comes to my YouTube channel, because the casting is the symbol of my YouTube channel as my profile picture. So it means a lot to me whenever these cars are announced, and I want to just get all of them. So it's super cool to find that casting there. I found the laser wheels casting. I have never seen these before, but if you look up close, it's got these really cool looking disc wheels with the wheel covers, and I'm like, man, this thing's really cool. I just need to get it. So I did. It's probably going to be racing in one of my upcoming tournaments. I know there are a lot of Matchbox collectors that want to keep these kinds of cars carded. Not me. I am part of the diecast liberation movement. Free the cars. Speaking of freeing cars, we got two Matchbox Super Chases here. This is basically the equivalent of a Hot Wheels Super Treasure Hunt, but in Matchbox. We got the 2020 Mercedes-Benz CLA Shooting Brake. I believe this was the third Super Chase that Matchbox came out with after they started doing all of the Super Chase stuff. I have the first two. That was the Corvette and the Bronco, and I needed to get this. My facts might be a little inaccurate when it comes to the release dates for these Super Chases, but regardless, super happy to add these to my collection. We got the Porsche Macan S Super Chase, also looking great. These cars do have rubber wheels, and the details are just incredible, like every other Matchbox car. Guys, I'm telling you, Matchbox just does it differently. Their details on all of their cars are just second to none. I mean, just take a look at this Porsche. It looks absolutely beautiful. Very clean headlight tampos and the side tampos as well. A little bit of a sunroof. And like I said, both of these cars also have rubber wheels. So it is very cool to just have more rubber wheel cars in the collection. These are definitely going to go on my Matchbox display case along with all of my dinner models. Now, speaking of Matchbox castings that I needed to catch up on, we had the Bizarrini, the Corsa, the 5300 GT, whatever you want to call it. This was a casting that was announced pretty recently at a pretty recent Matchbox convention, and it is a Matchbox moving parts model that I just have not been able to find yet. I love these retro race car looking cars, and this thing is just super unique that you wouldn't really ever see Hot Wheels make a casting of either. So I was super happy when Matchbox, Super happy when Matchbox announced this thing because just look at how cool that is. This will definitely be racing in one of my upcoming tournaments, and I figured it just needed to be out of the case. It's got that opening hood right there. Very cool, very detailed engine block. Love that. And it's a number 3. I'm going to take that as a shout out to John Racer 3. Thank you, Matchbox designers. Very cool. The last couple Matchbox I got were some moving parts. We got a 2020 Chevy Corvette and a Range Rover Evoque. I decided to pick this guy up because look, it has no roof, just complete convertible Range Rover with opening doors. And the Matchbox moving parts line is one of the best diecast lines I think that are out there right now. So if you want to go pick these up for yourselves, just do it. Check out the details and I'm sure you will love them. So glad to add these moving parts to collection. They'll be coming to a tournament here very, very soon. And that's all the Matchbox I got. So now it's just time to get into all of the Hot Wheels I got. Now, I bought a ton of just Hot Wheels basic castings because I've been having a very hard time finding the super good ones that have been coming out in the most recent cases. So I was lucky enough to find a ton of those. But before I get to those, I got to show off the super treasure hunts and open them as for the ones that I got at the convention. Starting with this, the Mitsubishi Pajero Evolution. I love this casting. I also got a couple of the basic version of this casting because I have not found it yet, and I just think it looks absolutely beautiful. So let's just go ahead and open it. Rather than having it sit in its package waiting for an opportunity to be cracked open, I'm just going to go ahead and open it now and just take a closer look at this thing. Absolutely beautiful. I love two-door SUVs. The Geo Tracker is one of my favorite cars of all time, and this looks very similar to it. As a super treasure hunt, I think it looks great. Those wheels look absolutely incredible. The paint looks absolutely incredible. Decals look great, and it's just nice to add these super treasure hunts to my collection. You got that gold super treasure hunt logo on the back of the card. Always cool to see when you open up super treasure hunts. But this was not the only super treasure hunt I got. Oh no, we've got the 95 Mazda RX-7 super treasure hunt. Now, I've been eyeing this casting for years at the Matchbox convention, just thinking when I would be able to buy it myself, and now I finally did. Got this RX-7 just looking absolutely beautiful. I can't look at it in its casting for very long. I just need to unbox this thing and hold it in front of the camera for you guys. Just look at this casting. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful wheels. Again, one of my favorite cars in real life. Wish I had one myself, but man, they can get expensive. Just take a look at this thing. So it goes very well with the Mitsubishi there. And just when you thought it was over, no, we've got one more super treasure hunt to add to the collection. And it's a very fan favorite casting on my page. We got a Mighty K-Truck super treasure hunt designed by the beautiful Ryu Sada. I believe the Mainline was, but I saw this super treasure hunt and I'm like, I just have to get it. Obviously, it just spoke to me and I needed to have it in my collection. So here it is, the K-Truck Super. Absolutely beautiful. I actually have the Mainline here in my collection. Could do a little bit of side-by-side comparison for these castings, but I don't think it even really matters because take a look. Always cool to see these cracked out of the package. And again, part of that diecast liberation movement. Open the diecast. That's what I'm saying. All right. Definitely didn't spill some of my upcoming cars. Whoops. Was that all of them? There you go, the holy trinity of super treasure hunts from the 2024 Matchbox convention. Looking real nice, but now we're just going to get to some of the other diecasts I got. I got a couple of cars from this Gran Turismo series, like this Porsche 911 GT3 RS in yellow, looking really clean. We've got that guy there. We've got the Toyota GR Supra, again, from the Gran Turismo series. Loving the livery on this thing. And then I got some Fast and Furious cars. We got a Lamborghini Murcielago from Fast and Furious. This was from the Fate of the Furious there. I believe that was the 8th movie with the Lamborghini. But what I love about this Lamborghini is it's got that tiny little wing on the back. A Murcielago with a wing is a beautiful looking car. Super happy to add that to collection. Next, we got the Nissan Silvia S15 from the Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, a great JDM car that you're definitely going to be seeing on my page a lot more often. And then I just can't stop with the Mazda RX-7s. We got the Dominic Toretto 1995 Mazda RX-7, an absolutely stunning casting. Super happy to have this one. And again, I'm an RX-7 guy, so I cannot have any complaints there. I got one speed machine. It was the Porsche 911 GT3. They released these speed machines, I believe, a year or so ago, and there are the 5 on the back. I believe last year I came home with the Pagani Zonda R and the Lamborghini Veneno. I was not able to find this Porsche, so I decided to pick it up for myself at the convention. Super happy with it. Definitely going to be opening this soon. Not right now because it's definitely going to be for another video, but another great speed machines to cop there. I wish Hot Wheels had more speed machines, honestly. It was weird for them to release those 5 speed machines and then just not have any more coming out in the future. I don't know. Maybe that's a Hot Wheels thing. Maybe they're still coming out. I hope they are. But switching subjects a little bit, we got a Matchbox here. We got a Formula Racer. I love finding open-wheeled Formula cars made by Matchbox, and Matchbox has a ton of them. I was only able to cop this one because the other ones were a little bit out of my price range. But we got another Formula 1 car. You guys love Formula 1. Here's another one from Matchbox coming to the channel very, very soon. We got a baby blue McLaren P1. It's another recolor from the McLaren P1. I can't even tell you how many colors this car has come out in, but the black wheels and the blue just spoke to me, and I needed to have it in my collection. Like I mentioned earlier, I got 2 of the Mitsubishi Pajero Evolutions. Man, sorry, I am all tongue-tied today. This is the exact same car as the Super Treasure Hunt here, only with way, way worse wheels, I would say. I think the wheels on the Super Treasure Hunt just blow it out of the park. But I got 2 of those castings, and then on top of that, the car that I was really looking for, the Bugatti Bolide. I was not able to find this thing in stores at all. It says new for 2023. We are halfway through 2024, and I have not even seen any of these in any store. So I picked up a few. This is a car that's going to be on the channel a ton in the future, and I'm sure you guys are excited to see that go down the track, because trust me, I am too. And finally, to wrap everything up, we're going to do a quick fire, some Hot Wheels main lines. We got a 97 Porsche Carrera in blue. This is a Magnus Walker car, looking really cool. We got a Lamborghini Reventon in red. I don't even remember when that one came out. Same with this car, the orange Tesla Roadster. Have no idea when this came out. Very cool. We got a Pagani Zonda R in yellow. We've got a McLaren Solus GT Zamac edition. Never able to pick up the Zamacs because the Zamacs at my Walmart just get scalped instantly, which is unfortunate, but what are you going to do? We got a Nissan Skyline GTR R33 with the Godzilla livery on it. I have another Skyline with the Godzilla livery on it in my collection, so I decided it would be cool to add another one like that. We got a Datsun Bluebird 510 wagon. I love the wheels on this thing. The white walls just look great with the purple livery. We got another McLaren Solus GT in orange. I wish this casting was honestly faster on the Hot Wheels track because it looks super mean, but this thing's just not that fast. It's very unfortunate. And finally, we got the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento in white, a recolor I was not able to find, and this thing just looks incredible. I love the red and the white combo. A very nice exotic car to add to the collection. And that is going to do it for my 2024 Matchbox Convention haul. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have a great time at the Matchbox Convention every single year, and it feels like every single year I'm able to talk with more and more people about just Matchbox, and I guess my place in the whole Hot Wheels and Matchbox online sphere. I love making videos about all of these diecasts, right? And I'm trying to portray that image to everyone who comes to these conventions, and just basically saying, hey, I want to help with the promotion of these brands as much as I can because I care about them so much, and I just love all of the cars that Hot Wheels makes, that Matchbox makes, and everything that they're doing in the development to make the brand just better. and every single year it feels like I'm just getting one step closer into being able to do something really cool with these brands to get them on the map. So that is all I guess I have to say about the convention. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys liked what I brought home. Let me know what you're excited to see in videos. Let me know what you wish you had in your collection. And trust me, these cars are not going to be just used for my tournaments. They're going to be seen on my channel for as long as I keep making videos, and this is the year that I got them, which I think is pretty cool. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Keep your eye out for content coming in the very near future with these cars, and I will talk to you guys later. Take it easy. Peace.